Lecture 4. Getting comfortable with tables and fields. Now it's time to understand what Qlik does with that data behind the scenes. In this lecture, we're going to break down two key ideas that Qlik uses to organize everything you upload: tables and fields. Think of tables as entire datasets, like a spreadsheet, and fields as individual columns within those datasets. The more clearly you understand these building blocks, the easier it will be to create smart, clean visualizations later. Objectives of the lecture. By the end of this lecture, you will be able to identify tables and fields within Qlik, understand how Qlik stores and links your data, spot patterns and relationships between fields, prepare your data by renaming, hiding, or cleaning fields for future use. What are tables in Qlik? When you import a file like a spreadsheet or CSV, for example, you just click in here, open, and create a new sheet in here. This one. Go to Sheets, Data Manager. In here, you have uploaded an Excel file that Qlik automatically turns into a table. Each table holds your full dataset, just like a sheet in Excel. You can view all your tables by going into the Data Manager and clicking on Tables in the top bar. And for example, you just double click on that. Here, you have access to all the tables in here. For example, you have 7 columns and 43 rows. Each table gets a name, usually taken from your file name, and every column becomes a field within that table. You will also see sample values, so you can double check that the data uploaded correctly. Qlik doesn't show full tables the same way a spreadsheet does. Instead, it shows a simplified view that focuses on structure and sample data, not every row. Understanding fields. A field is a column in your table. For example, order date is a field, region is a field, names is a field, item is a field, and units, unit cost, and total are the fields as well. Fields are what you use to create charts, filters, and visual calculations in Qlik. For example, in a bar chart, you might use class section as the x-axis field, and average score as the value. In a filter, you might use student name as a selection field. Each field has a data type, which tells Qlik how to treat the value inside. The most common types include text, names or categories, numbers, scores, prices or counts, dates, exam dates or order dates. Qlik automatically guesses the data type, but you can change it if needed in the Data Manager. For example, Qlik automatically detects that this column is a date data type, and you can change it. For example, when you just click on that, you can change it to display format as well. And if you want to change this column data type, you can just click on that and click in here. And if you want to change it to date, timestamp or geodata as well. So this is how you can change it as per your requirement. Cleaning and renaming fields. Clean field names make your dashboard easier to read. Let's say you import a file with headers like studname or ts_2022_average. While those might be meaningful to you, they won't look great on a chart. In the Data Manager, you can rename it by just clicking in here, and you can just, for example, as customer names and press enter. Click on save. So here you just rename the column name. You can also hide fields you don't need. Maybe there is an empty column or a field with irrelevant codes. Hiding it won't delete it. It just keeps your visual editor cleaner. For example, if you don't want this one, you can just hide in analysis and just do it. So here you can see just eye icon. It means that if you want to make it visible, you can just click in here and it will be shown in the analysis again. Exploring field relationships. Here is where Qlik gets interesting. If you load more than one table and they have at least one field in common, Qlik will automatically try to connect them. For example, table 1 has columns like student name, class and test score, and table 2 has class, teacher and room number. Since both tables include the field class, Qlik will link them. This lets you build dashboards that pull information from both tables without writing any formulas. You can view these relationships in the Data Model Viewer, which shows a diagram of how your tables connect through shared fields. Best practices for working with fields. Rename columns before you build visuals. Clean labels improve dashboard clarity. Avoid duplicate field names. Qlik gets confused if two tables use the same field name but mean different things. Use consistent formatting. For example, make sure all dates follow the same format: month, date, year, or date, month, year. Preview values regularly. Make sure text fields are not accidentally showing as numbers or vice versa.